direct comment on two of them. As we can have open presenter, Adebayo.
Good morning, my name is Kudus Adebayo, and I'm presenting my postgraduate seminar on the topic international migration and the settlement experience of Nigerians in Guangzhou, China. And this is the outline of the presentation. First of all, I need to clarify a few things. Now, the first is that when we started doing research, we were interested in understanding the Nigerian trade diaspora, but on getting to the field, a lot of observations led to change in which we directed attention to settlement experiences rather than just focusing on economic aspects, which is diaspora issues. We also made few changes. So some of the things I'm going to talk about in this presentation are not in the seminar paper, but I'm happy to make clarification on any aspect of the paper that you might be interested in. So the motivation for this work was in understanding that recently many Africans are actually diversifying their migration pathways, going to places that are non-traditional destinations for people from this continent, and China has increasingly become an important part of this. But studies that have been conducted to understand this migrant population have actually neglected the peculiarities of different groups. And Nigeria being the largest community in China, and these communities, whose experience, their movements could be different. I mean, their experience in China, could be different from other African populations that are in Guangzhou. So we raised three key questions, and the first has to do with how Nigerians move to China, and then as a distinct ethnic population, how do they settle in this space, and what seem like their everyday challenges they encounter, and then how does it impact their everyday experience, both as individuals and as a group. We reviewed literature on relevant areas of the research, and then deployed this perspective, to look at or to sort of set explanation on the thematics that we identified, that is integrated international migration of time, mainstream and then transition framework. In terms of methodology, the study was non-experimental and adopted ethnographic cognitive design, whereby we visited the field over two visits in 2017, and then to collect primary data in Guangzhou, as you can see here. This is the city of Guangzhou here, and then the primary area where the data was collected, this particular section of the city. And then this circle here shows where most Nigerian businesses occur in Guangzhou. The distribution of the data that was collected, range from among two cross groups, Nigerians and Chinese. And then within the Nigerian population, we talk to Nigerians who have been living in the city for a while, and then also the Chinese, including housing agents, shop owners, and then ordinary Chinese people. And additional data was collected using participant observation and non-participant observation. And then, as you can see here, this is me doing sample work for 3 weeks, where I joined. I was working with someone who was a shop, and then I was with them every day. Then just leaving the field every now and then to do interviews, because I spent a lot of time in these spaces. So also 2 Chinese and 1 Nigerian students based in Guangzhou were also recruited to participate in data collection and things like that. You can also see different, this is the Nigeria consulate here in Guangzhou, where I visited, and they were visited repeatedly at least twice. Then also this area, some of the interviews. So I move quickly to the results of the data. As you can see, this is this regular street of Guangzhou. As you can see this subway lines, and then this is the one woman at the shop. So essentially, most of the participants were men, and then a small majority was under 35 years, and about half of this population have lived in Guangzhou for more than 5 years, and some living there for over 20 years. And participants were predominantly Igbo without previous travel experience. And you can see from this flow, this is actually based on the actual data of the movement trajectory of the participants. Many of them moved directly from Nigeria. They are first-time travelers. As you can also see, some have moved to other parts of the world, maybe previous times. And then the majority of initial movements took place within the West African sub-region. And then also, in terms of their experiences, what before they left, they were particularly experiencing poor social and economic conditions. And then, but the major factor that led to movement was career advancement, schooling, and perception of China as a place of opportunity, and then marriage. But marriage in particular was something cited mostly by women participants. 4 key strategies were adopted in pre-China arrivals. Planning, there were strategies related to planning, how they raise funds, and also those related to relationship management, how they acquire documents, and then the movement itself, how they determine where to go first and where to go next. So I can make clarification on some of these issues for those who have questions. In terms of the settlement experience, we were particularly interested in understanding the government of processes, the social relations and practices with these Nigerians increasingly established themselves as the migrant population in Guangzhou. So we look at arrival, when they first arrival, and the common experiences that they have gathered over the years. And then there are always this awkward conversation that occur at the point of entry. And then you can see some of these questions here. Once you are in Nigeria, they begin to ask you questions related to this. You Nigerians swallow drugs and bring it into China. Are you one of them? What do you have in your stomach? Now, this one particularly was my experience, and I tried to sample the opinion of others while they were coming in, and there were similar narratives of this nature. But there's also a disjunction between what people expected and what they found in China. So like this particular participant was describing how he didn't expect what he found, that compared to other places, he felt to come with his family after 6 months, or he can use the skill he already acquired to work in China. Unknowingly, he had to sort of adjust his expectation. And in adjusting this expectation, there are things related to building new networks, those they call brothers. As you can see here, these brothers become what you call integration mentors. And you see them, most definitely Nigerians, the people in the Hausa, and then they always tell you what to do. But encounters with these integrators can lead to sort of reverse dependency or negative or positive socialization. And this reverse dependency depends on whether people want to use you or exploit you because they are also not doing so well in that space. In case of reverse dependency, you can see here that this man, he said the person that received me said I should bring my money. I gave it to him, $500 out of it. He changed it, bought ice cream with it. He gives me 1 ice cream and 1 for him. Bought his SIM card, gave it to me, he charged it for him and tell me, now welcome to China. Now this happened with a lot of other stories. So people sort of just keep their money if you have that kind of information, just giving everything out. And then there are also negative socialization whereby people can be introduced into criminal careers in this space. There are also positivities related to if you are facing what happens to you next, as you just arrived and your visa is going to expire. People can give you an idea of what is going to happen next. And that's brought also the idea of the beginner days, the critical transition period. In the first 30 days of arrival, what do people do? When people are concerned about questions related to how are they going to handle themselves, what are they going to do, and then the difficulty that they experience, thinking whether they should go back or not go back. And that particular 30 days, they are worried about, they try to make decisions. This is decision-making framework, whether to stay or whether to return home. And you can see here, these are the likely possibilities that could emerge as a result of that. And then, but in order to understand why this, because I went to the field in 2017, so why is this the case? For us to understand why Nigeria faces kind of challenge even upon arrival, we need to understand how the community itself came to be and the kind of transformation that occurred within the community. So we divided this movement into 2 waves, the early arrival and then the later ones, as you can see the time frame there. Within the early arrivals, we talked about how the deportees from Asian countries sort of moved gradually into mainland China, and then particularly the congregation of Igbo people in a place known as Sayuanlin here, and then the discovery, particularly because of the discovery of second-hand motorcycle sites, whereby these individuals listed here sort of collaborated and led to the influx of Nigerians from other parts of Asia. Then you can also see Tesla trade. I want to move quickly from some of these and other factors. But particularly, they established the Nigerian Community Association, with the help of the Nigerian Embassy during this first wave. But we were also facing a lot of leadership and instability problems, which sort of created a problem between Nigerians that are moving in and then also their Chinese hosts. So what happened in the second phase was that young people were coming in and then they were dealing in drugs, cultism and a lot of other issues. So I could elaborate more when it comes to the questioning part. People are sort of interested in some of these issues. And then the president, that's Ojukwu here, who introduced a lot of framework. As you can see here, this is the community structure, the way it is organized in back of Wanjo. And then the sort of problem that's also occurring, infighting. So because of this, community itself is not organized in terms of because of all this internal crisis. People continue to experience a lot of issues in Wanjo. But I also look at intergroup relations, issues related to how Nigerians and Chinese are relating, particularly issues around whether they collaborate outside of businesses. As you can see, there's no relationship outside of business for these people. But particularly Nigerians are perceived as troublemakers. So rather than engage with them, Nigerians sort of stay back, from Chinese. So there's, as you can see there, from the rationale for not engaging, you can see if anything happens to you, then you create problem for yourself. You cannot face any challenge. If you are walking on the street, nobody talks to you, you don't talk to anybody. So what problem do you face? So you can see this social relational act as something that has been taken up. But in spite of this, Nigerians are also establishing relationship deeper connection with their Chinese by marrying Chinese women, as you can see instances here, where Nigerians are thinking about using this idea of marrying to regularize their papers. But this also have throwing up a lot of challenges, which I can elaborate upon. And then the main problem facing Nigerians in this space related to the documentation, as you can see here, some of which I will further elaborate on in the questioning part. And the second one has to do with stigma. Nigerians are stigmatized in this space, whereby they are considered people that should not be dealt with. They don't want to see us at all, they don't like us, and a lot of other narratives of this nature. And you can see this is a case of arrest here, where somebody was evicted and he was treated differently from the Senegalese that is staying within the house. So in the discussion of finding, I just try to make the point that Nigerian migratory movements are diverse and complex, and then that also there's no homogeneous kind of arrangement in terms of how the community came to be, and then that Nigerian embassy also has a way of interfering in the affairs of community, which leads to trouble and a lot of other observations like that. But let me move quickly to the kind of conclusion that I try to draw here. Is the fact that the increased sentiment of Nigerians in Wanjo is bringing about a sort of transformation which will require responses at different levels. So I made the following recommendations that factors driving outflow should be addressed, and pathway for engaging and improving intercultural relations should be explored, and policy recommendations and how the Nigerian embassy should be part of this. So the key contribution made in this work has to do with that this is the first thesis attempt to document the evolution of Nigeria, national management community in Wanjo, and how this contributes material for comparative basis for comparative analysis of different diaspora formations in Wanjo. And then we also need suggestions for further research, which I can elaborate on. So before I drop the microphone, I'd like to thank the contribution of this bodies for helping with the research and the department particularly. So thank you for listening.
Thank you.